Right and rid the roofs. Let's go. Alright, so one thing that I've never done with you guys is show you my pre-ride routine that I generally always get the night before, so that I'm not rushing around as much in the morning. Let's get right into it. I'm going to put maltodextrin in this, as well as some Berocca. Okay, so we just put a scoop of maltodextrin in. I'm going to put some Berocca hydrate in. Just 2 tablets. You're supposed to put more, but I just find that 2 tablets is a nice amount. Otherwise it gets a little bit too much. Put some creatine in there. We'll chuck in 1 Berocca Immune purely for flavor. Last but not the least is the beta alanine as well, which is a non-essential branched chain amino acid, which helps with endurance. So just a small of that. And a little bit more for good luck because it's the group ride. Okay, there we go.
I'm left in the rain. Did you leave in the rain or did you leave in the dry?
You've got left in the rain.
He moved his bike from the back of the ute to the shop, so
That's right. Like, all left in the rain.
Yeah, no, but like
not all heroes wear
it's a
capes.
commitment.
Some of them wear
waking up
really
and drive.
tight-fitting fluorescent yellow jackets.
It's a massive commitment driving here. Taman have rescued us. Definitely race ready.
Like, yeah.
Taman, how often would you say you lift weights? Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's potentially a little bit tight.
Oh. Oh yes. How good. Let's go. On our morning ride, absolutely peppered by rain, but I think we've got a bit of a clear patch coming up, so it's going to be a wet one, but one hell of a ride. Okay, so we're just coming through Listerfield Farm right now. It's quite dark. I can still see really well with the sunglasses on, so we're okay. Polarized for the dark, just in case the sun just decides to come up. But anyway, it's a wet ride today. We're doing Josh's loop, down Petra Gully through Listerfield and then back into the shop. If someone had told me a couple of years ago that I'd be willingly getting out of bed before sunrise on a freezing cold morning, rainy Saturday morning specifically, just to ride through mud for a few hours, I would have laughed. I would have thought that they were absolutely mad. Yet, somehow, here we are. Before we get rolling though, I've got to give a massive shout out to Taman. I'd completely underestimated just how cold it was this morning, and he came to the rescue by lending me his spray jacket. You actually see me throwing it on here, and let me tell you, race fit is definitely the right description. If you're new to cycling, race fit basically means the jacket hugs every part of your body, just like it's trying to become your skin. I wasn't wearing a jacket, I was wearing confidence. So cheers again, mate. You genuinely saved me that morning. Looking around the car park though, everyone was smiling. Nobody seemed bothered by the weather, which got me thinking, maybe the reason people fall in love with cycling isn't what most people think it is. To someone driving past us this morning, we probably looked ridiculous. It's dark, it's raining, it's cold. We've voluntarily decided to exercise instead of sleeping, and somehow we're smiling. If you've ever ridden bikes before, I completely understand why that makes absolutely no sense. Most people think that cycling is all about fitness, burning calories, losing weight, getting faster, chasing Strava segments, Strava kudos, buying ridiculously expensive gear that somehow saves 7 grams whilst costing $700. And sure, all of those things exist, but I honestly think that they're the smallest part of why we, as people, stay in this sport. What a view, Tommy. What a view. Oh, Tommy wants a photo. I haven't had the...
Oh really?
Yeah.
Mine blocks you to low light.
It's time to refuel with an LCM.
Fine.
Alright, we've stopped at Listerfield Lake. And I'll tell you what, we're pretty dirty. We're covered to head to tippy toe in just rubbish, but we're seriously having a good morning, and the sun's warming it all up. It's not too cold, it's just the rain that made it a little bit frosty this morning. But tell you what, Taman's rain jacket, clutch, absolute clutch. Very grateful for that. It's elite. The first 30 minutes were exactly what you would expect. Constant mist, wet trails, water dripping off helmets, shoes that gave up trying to stay almost dry immediately, spray from the other boys because I was sitting at the back. But then something funny happened. After a while, nobody really noticed anymore. The weather stopped being the focus. The conversations took over. The laughs became louder. Before long, we were just riding. And I think that's something that life teaches you too. Sometimes the things you're worried about before you start ends up barely crossing your mind once you're actually doing it. Whether it's starting in the gym, applying for a new job, asking someone out, or trying cycling for the first time. The hardest part is nearly always starting and getting out the door. I knew that was coming. That's why I slowed down. You alright? Boy, oh boy, wowee.
I didn't expect him to go so quickly.
Oh my god. I got to clean up in aisle 13. Wow. Now, I'd like to officially announce I made a tactical error. I spent most of today sitting at the back of the group, which sounds nice until you realise every single rider in front of you becomes a mobile pressure washer. Every puddle, every muddy corner, every tiny splash, straight to my face. But by the end of the ride, I had enough dirt to qualify as part of the trail. That's what I identified as, the trail. The boys seriously needed mudguards, not for themselves, for everyone behind them, although I suppose that's part of gravel riding. You either become one with the nature, or nature becomes one with you. Here's what surprised me most when I started cycling. I thought fitness would be the reason people stayed. But after months of riding, I don't think that's true anymore. Every single Saturday, alarm goes off before sunrise. Everyone has a reason not to come. Work's been stressful. Kids kept them awake. It's raining. It's cold. They could have slept in. Yet somehow, they still show up. Why? This hill's steeper than I remember. Oh, 10%. My lord. Why is that? Because they're not really showing up for the ride. They're showing up for each other. The bike just happens to be what brings everyone together here. It's no different to your weekly game of golf, your local football team, fishing with your mates, your monthly poker night, or grabbing a coffee every Sunday morning. Humans always need community. Cycling just happens to be ours. If you're watching this and been thinking about getting into cycling, don't wait until you're fit. Don't wait until you've bought the perfect bike. Don't wait until you've lost 10 kilos like myself. Nobody starts as the strongest rider. Every single cyclist you see, even the really fast ones, had a first ride. They all wondered if they'd get dropped. They all worried about slowing everyone down. And I've definitely been there. Most of them probably wore gear that makes them cringe looking back at it now. Myself, I wore tank tops. And looking back at that, that's fine because I was just really cold, and I'll probably now do that in summer, coming into summer when it gets really, really warm, just to even up the tan lines. But looking back at it, that's fine. We all start somewhere. The point is, that's the point. We start somewhere, and I promise you, good groups don't care how fast you are. They care that you turned up. You're having a crack. Get in there, lad. Then came one of my favourite parts of every group ride. Coffee. Once the helmets come off, nobody's talking about average speed anymore. It's work, it's family, it's weekend plans, new bikes, new tyres, the latest cycling purchase that absolutely wasn't needed, any other upgrades, things that they're thinking about doing to their bike, but somehow it becomes essential. I think these moments matter more than what we realise. Life gets busy. Weeks disappear. Before you know it, months have gone by. Having something that forces you to slow down, spend time with people, and actually be present is becoming rarer every year, especially with our TikTok brain rot brains. When people look at cycling, they usually see the bike, they see the lycra, they see the hills, they see the suffering. What they don't see though is everything that comes with it. The friendships, the laughs, the stories, the people who will lend you a jacket because they know you're freezing, the coffee afterwards,
The feeling you get driving home knowing you've started your weekend in the best possible way. Fitness is incredible. It changes your health. It changes your confidence. But I don't think that's the reason people fall in love with cycling. I think the fitness is simply the bonus. The real secret is finding people who make getting out of bed before sunrise, in the freezing cold, might I add, on a rainy Saturday morning, feel like the easiest decision you'll make all week. If this video made you smile, or you've been thinking about giving cycling a go, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. And if you've already found that riding group, let them know you appreciate them. They're probably a bigger reason you love riding than you realise.
It's rides like these where it starts terrible, miserable, but you're out there getting after it. And when you finish it, you just have that dopamine release. It's so good. Let's go to the cafe. Oh, you got a new bike computer? Have a look at him. He's got the iPad on the front too.
It looks good, boys. Who would like a concrete brush?
Absolutely covered in shit. Oh.
You'll want that. Oh, it's fun.
But I think my ass has been saved by the arse saver. Let's go.
Apparently it's a few brown snakes.
I took straight until it dried, and then you just realise you've done absolutely nothing for it.
Did you like that lockup? Alright, that's today's ride done. We are done and dusted. Unbelievable ride. A lot of rain, but we're not as dirty as I thought I was going to be. It's just misty rain, and you know what? Like I said earlier, it started off a little bit miserable, but it finished with an absolute bang. We enjoyed ourselves at the coffee shop. But thank you so much for tuning in to this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And these zip rims were absolutely fantastic. We had plenty of grip. Let's go, baby. We'll see you on the next one.